Hey guys, Jen's here. So I I want to keep it real. Want to let you guys know if I put anything out there that didn't quite work, definitely want to come let you guys know. Um so in the real estate industry, in any business, really, it's well known that time kills deals. If you run a call center or a home services business, if you wait too long to call a customer back, if you didn't pick up the phone when they called, the chances are that you're going to get that business is fading away because somebody else is going to book that call. So the learning experience that I had recently was in a previous video, I had talked about how we launched a Facebook page and it just like took off. And within a week, maybe just a little bit less, a little bit more than that, we had a wait list that was 12 deep for our first sober living home. And then it was like 15, 16 deep. And in recent weeks, like even last week, things are going so fast, it's hard to keep track of time. But last week, we were, so when I say we had this wait list, the first thing that we had set up was just to get it out there, was a place where people could leave their name, contact info, why they were looking for a bed. And so we had them fill out this wait list, but then there was some lag time where we were getting just our systems in place, finalizing our paperwork for intake. It wasn't quite ready. And I'm guessing that process, since we started taking names into the wait list, oh gosh, the process of getting like all the paperwork ready to go and kind of operations ready to go as far as who was calling what, who was interviewing, who was following up. That was a 2 to 3 week period. Not that there wasn't any contact with these people. Our helper Anna started calling people, but let me just get to the point. The list went cold. Last week we had someone that we thought was going to be onboarded, and we probably took like a day or two to get back to him, and now he hasn't been responsive. So we're going to keep trying to reach out to him, but just like anything else, when they filled out the information on that wait list, um, they were ready to make a change. They were ready to make a move, or they needed to make a move in a very small amount of time. And when we didn't have something ready for them, they either changed their mind, went back to their comfort zone, or they called the next place that was ready to take them.
We also learned that the community who was joining the wait list didn't really understand what a sober living house was. It's not a rehab facility, for example, so we needed to be better at educating in our outreach.
So we have been working on closing that window, that gap, and we've got our ducks in a row. Not all of them. I mean, this is always going to be an iterative process, but we've got our paperwork down. We've got our process down now for onboarding, for intake and onboarding. But one of the first things we did was we got rid of the wait list, like the contact form sign up. We got our intake form posted online. So when they click a button, call the URL, or go to the URL, click the hotline. Geez, my words, they're hard. Call the hotline. The person on the hotline can pop open that intake form and help them out. So there's no more, give us your contact information and we'll get back in touch with you. It's like, hey, if you need a bed, fill out this intake form. Next step is the interview and go forward. So we closed that gap there. We have the person in place. We have somebody else, not just me, on the hotline now. And what we realized too is that we needed to refocus our targeting on inpatient facilities and versus other inpatient facilities and other networking with other sober living. But the point that I really wanted to make to you guys was where I up was having that wait list form and thinking that people, it's not that I intentionally made a decision like, oh, these people can wait, but I did not get things lined up fast enough, or I didn't realize the urgency that I should have had something going on for them in the meantime. And I guess I was um what's the word? I can't think of the right word right now, but I think because the messaging that I had put out there was that we're coming soon, we're not open yet, so get on the wait list for when we are open, that I think I maybe took a little too literally in my mind, or assumed that the people who signed up would also be thinking like, hey, it's not open, they'll call me when it's open, um, which might be in 15 days versus, tomorrow. So lesson learned, speed to lead, if you will, is what we would use in the business. I don't want to refer to them as leads or deals, but it's kind of the same situation. They have a need, they want to buy now. We need to contact them now and give them an offering that they can take advantage of right away. So that's what we're working on now. We're kind of starting from square one in a sense, as far as it feels like that wait list that was 12 to 15 deep doesn't really exist anymore. It wasn't a total loss. I mean, we learned a lot and got a lot of things put in place during this time. Like, we launched our website, we improved the systems, we got the paperwork fleshed out a lot better. And again, we got the processes and the people that are going to handle that all the way through. I mean, all the way down to like how we're going to handle laundry when people move in. So it's been a really great process, but I just want to let you guys know that if you watched an earlier video where I said, hey, we launched this Facebook page and then we had a wait list 12 deep, like, I want you to know that you got to handle it the right way moving forward. And I'll keep you guys all up to speed on that process and how it goes too. So I'll send you another update soon, now that we've kind of got everything in place and refocused, but don't set it and forget it.